Let's go! Semen retention returns! You all thought I was dead. I'm back from the dead. That's right, I'm back from the dead. All right, let's put on these shades and let's open this window. Let's get some of that nice sea breeze. It is springtime here in Melbourne, Australia, and we're getting the vibes up. The sun's coming out. The spring fever is in the air. You know, the hair is fresh. The sunny's there, a bit murky, but who cares? Now, what I want to talk about today is someone had a question about creativity on semen retention. I'm going to combine that with the Muse. Now, we'll get into the concept of the Muse in a second, but I just want to tell you guys, I'm probably on about day 64 or something like that, semen retention. I don't know what the day is, but it's definitely past 60. And basically, I don't have any plans on, releasing anytime soon. I don't have any of those, real heavy, lustful thoughts. With that being said, I play this song at my gigs. It's called Take It Easy by the Eagles. And the opening line is, I was running down the road trying to loosen my load. Sounds like a Kuma. I had 7 women on my mind. 4 that want to own me, 2 that want to stone me. 1 says she's a friend of mine. Now, that's exactly how I feel right now. I feel like, I don't know, I could definitely loosen my load right now, but I don't necessarily want to because I would rather keep this energy within me, this riz, this charisma, this confidence, this ultra being kind of super, sorry, had to let one go. This Super Saiyan-like energy that I've got right now. And the thing is that I'm getting to a point where there's originally there was one girl that I was kind of really, really into, and she doesn't live in Melbourne, so it wasn't ever going to really happen anytime soon. But now there's 2 girls in Melbourne, and then there's another one each day, and they just I don't know if it's springtime or if it's just me being on this journey and done a lot of the self-improvement. As you can see, the hair's looking fresh, the grooming's all there, the skin's looking pretty good. Hopefully soon this antibiotics work on my nose for the rosacea. Speaking of antibiotics, I thought it was an interesting thing. I wonder if antibiotics affect your semen account. So, it's semen count, not account. But just if anyone knows that, let me know. I'm going to tilt this camera this way now, and then we can get a little bit more of a profile. So, let's talk about creativity and the Muse. So, well, I'm a musician, and the reason why I haven't been posting much at all for the last 10 days, I don't think I've made a video, over 10 days even, is because I decided on October the 1st, I'm quitting teaching, and I've done that. I've quit teaching. I no longer teach kids music. And now I'm a full-time musician devoted just to being an artist, to being a creative, to being a creator. Because what's the point in calling yourself an artist or a musician if you haven't got the actual work to show for it? Yes, sure, maybe you've got these pages of lyrics, maybe you've got these voice memos, maybe you've got these demos, maybe you've got these finished mixes that aren't out there for people to consume. And the thing is that you got to understand, it is our responsibility as men on semen retention to feed the consumers. The consumers are always hungry for more. They always want more. They're obsessed, and they're obese. They're obsessed, obese. It's kind of like the same word. But the whole point is that they need more and more. Okay? So it's what we should be doing as semen retention. We should be just releasing this creative energy out into the world. Create videos. Do this. Do the chat in the car cliche thing that every other semen retainer YouTuber does, where they have a chat in the car. I love it. It's authentic. Having a chat in the car is cool, man. It's like we're going for a drive, The other thing is that I decided I was going to release 11 songs this month. I mean, that's crazy. And I even doubled it. I said I'll aim for 22. And as of tonight, I'll be releasing the first of hopefully 22 songs on the 12th of October. So it's taken me 12 days to get to the point where I'm ready to release one song. Now, I'm going to use this recording project as a case study which will help you understand the compounding interest that applies to a man on semen retention. So compound interest is when you put $10 into your bank account and then after a year you have $10.10. And then after, you keep adding to that account, and then eventually, because of compound interest, you've got $111.11 in your bank account and you didn't even touch it. Yet each time it goes up, the more it benefits, the more it grows. So with your music and your creativity and whatever you channel your semen retention into, you might take 12 days to create that first song, but within those 12 days of developing your craft, you've learned so much to apply it again and again, and you're rinsing and repeating it. You're just going through the same process, but you're presenting a new song. So this is all congruent. This is all a corroboration, a congealing organism that's just becoming this like beast that just will produce music or creativity or art or whatever it is you want to do, So I am so confident that I'll be able to release 11 songs in the next 19 days before the end of October finishes. So that's creativity. Now, creativity is obviously inspired by experiences and ideas and other things that we have in our lives, thoughts, political beliefs, spiritual encounters, social dynamics, social interactions, relationships, etc. Even fictional stories that you just kind of make up. Now, the Muse. This is the most important part of this video. To have a muse when you are wanting to be creative is probably the most profound, beautiful thing you could do for yourself and for the muse. A muse, if you don't know, is the person that inspires you to create this. And it's not talking about a hero or a rock star or some YouTuber that told you to create music. No, the muse is a person. For me, it's a female. For all you guys out there, except for the gays out there, it will be a female. Okay. Now, the thing is that this muse of mine has inspired me to create beautiful music. It's inspired me to create music from a higher frequency, from a loving frequency, from a fun frequency, from a cute, sexy, from a rock and roll frequency. I don't need to dwell in the kind of awakened frequency where you're angry at the world at how it is. Now I can see the world how it is and play with it, have fun and be sexy with it. Now, the interesting thing about my muse is that there seems to be some sort of synchronistic and coincidental type of experiences that seem to be occurring between me and her, even though she lives in another state. And I want to touch on the concept of a twin flame, but I'm going to be touching on it with a grain of salt because I don't know enough about her yet to call her a twin flame. But there are signs that this is more than just a random infatuation. There are things that are telling me that this is more than what meets the eye. And the inspiring thing about it is I can honestly say that she makes me channel love into my music. She makes me channel lust and passion and sex and, you know, heat and electricity and, you know, cosmic expansion. She inspires all those things within me. And that is what a muse should do. Now, with that being said, do I need to go end my retention streak because of her? No. She's also, I've realized since kind of adopting this energy, I've attracted more and more women because of it. It's almost like women are attracted to a man that is in love. Women are attracted to a man that, you know, feels the loving energy. Because women, they're obsessed with that. They're obsessed with attention. They're obsessed with affection. They're obsessed with, you know, being loved and appreciated. Whereas men, we can get away from it. We don't need it all the time. It's good to get the amount of attention that you deserve and that you require. But, you know, it gets to a point where you're like, all right, my cup's full, I need to go home. And it's nice having women, you know, kind of, I guess, fawning over you, but I also see there's some signs of it where I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm leading some of these women on when I'm just being fun and I'm being like, flirtatious is now just a part of my character now. Like, you know, the semen retention Riz is just, it's just, you know, combine that with the looks maxing that comes when you're not coming. It comes when you're not coming. That's what's going to kind of really play with them. So the muse is someone that really should mean something to you, and don't make it an ex-girlfriend that you just have some sort of trauma bond with. Like, seriously, dude, go experiencing something new. Go put yourself out there. I decided that I wanted to become a full-time musician, and since making that, all these cool things have happened, you know? But it is what it is. Like, that's basically the whole thing, is that all this attraction, all this, you know, I just had a girl look at me in the car just then. I don't know if she's driving with a guy or whatever, but, you know, she turned her head for me. So, who knows? But anyway, the whole point is that we get to this point where we gotta, like, we really need to, we need to just let go of this kind of toxic, rigid, kind of ultra stoic, anti-women kind of frequency, and just allow it to just think of them like a little sister, you know, that you know, wants to have fun with you. She wants to feel that childlike kind of energy from you. So that's pretty much how it is, all right? So, you know, this video was a burst of energy. There was a lot of things to be covered within a short video. I consider 15 minutes a short video. But I just wanted to remind you guys that I'm still here. I'm still standing. The creativity in my life is just absolutely smashing it out of the park. I'm absolutely thrashing it. Guys, go check out my music page, Mars in Leo. Okay, the planet Mars in the constellation of Leo. Mars in Leo. Okay, I'm going to be posting music there, and that will show you what a retainer who channels their sexual energy into music can achieve within the course of 1 month. I've documented the whole journey. I've got videos, I've got evidence of what I've been doing, and I'm also explaining different things within my daily kind of recording diary. Like for example, I made a video about bass tones and getting a really good bass tone. I'm going to be making a video about writing drum parts. You know, like there's going to be a lot to learn. If you're a musician, or even if you just like to hear what a Semen retainer does and how they can channel their energy into creative things, check it out. But apart from that, guys, let's go! I'll see you on the next video, and keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Yeah!